Hello, and join me to explore one of the last episode of Gujarat series, where I take you to see one of the biggest palaces in India, the famous gardens of Vadodara, some markets, food, places to drink, some more places to eat, best desserts in Vadodara, places to eat late at night, and at the end show you the total amount of kilometers on my Gujarat trip. But before that, here's a bit of an introduction. So I started from home, went to Surat for one day. From Surat, I took a ferry to Bhavnagar, where I spent one day. From Bhavnagar, I went to the jungles of Sasan Gir, where I spent 2 days. From Sasan Gir, I went to Junagadh for one day. From Junagadh to Rajkot for one day, and then around the Gulf of Kutch to Bhuj, where I also spent one day. From Bhuj, I went to a place called as Kalo Dungar, which is the highest point in Kutch, and then to the Great Ron of Kutch, where I spent 2 days. From there, I went to Patan for 2 days, went to Ahmedabad for 3 days, and then in my last city of Gujarat, where I am right now. Good afternoon from Vadodara, and the first thing that I'm going to explore is the Laxmi Vilas Palace, which is like technically behind this gate, but it's total of 700 acres of land, and it is the biggest, I think one of the biggest palaces in India. This is like the main entrance of the Laxmi Vilas Palace, and it belongs to the Gaekwad family, which is technically a Maratha family, and you can see the Maratha Dwaj, the royal entrance, and our entrance is from that side there. So there it is, the great Laxmi Vilas Palace, but unfortunately you're not allowed to take any videos inside the palace. This is the ticket. It is going to cost you about 250 rupees, and this whole place is like 700 acres of land. You need like a long time to see this, but I only have like about an hour. Now that is where you get your tickets. That's the entrance, and this is where you enter the palace. Royal family still lives, so 4th generation of this family is living in there right now, and this is 4 times the size of Buckingham Palace. Also, like there is a golf course, and they have some people out there playing golf. Look at that. All these other areas are off limits. This whole place is a golf course. You see, there are some flags there, and completely off limits to public. This is the only place that you can access, and look at the beautiful palace. This is our second destination, Sayaji Baug. By the way, there are no entry fee for the gardens. That side is the zoo, and behind this museum is the toy train. So this is called as the Rainbow Fountain, and if you see this sign out here, it says the rainbow formation happens in the fountain from sunrise to 9 o'clock in the morning. Say about 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock in this fountain you'll be able to see the rainbows. Out there you'll be able to see the zoo. So if you take a ticket to your zoo, you'll be able to go inside. That one right there, that's a planetarium. Yeah, I think it's closed right now. Yeah, it's closed, and the rest of the garden is open. There is a lot of Marathi influence in Vadodara, and even the Gaekwad family is from Maharashtra. Beautiful place to spend your evenings, and definitely a must visit place when you are in Vadodara. On the way to my third place, I decided to pass by this beautiful looking building, which turns out to be a temple. This is the Khanderao Market building, and beautiful outside. There's a sabji mandi or a vegetable market inside, and the way to go is like a maze. Look at that. Nothing very spectacular, just a vegetable market. I'm gonna show it to you for like 10-15 seconds. This is like the whole market, and that is what looks like an exit. I asked the local guy what is the most famous dish of food in Vadodara, and he said that Sev Usal is very famous. Now, Sev and Usal, like there's a lot of Marathi influence, as I said before. So the Marathi influence has mixed the Sev from Gujarat and the Usal from Maharashtra. So I'm gonna try the Sev Usal. The locals recommended me just on the left of the market. If you like, I've come out of the left exit, and there's somebody called as Anil Sev Usal here. So that is the Gurudwara Nanakwadi, and I'm gonna look for somebody called as Anil. Once you come out of that exit, and you see this gate here, like right on the entrance of that gate is his lari or the food stall. This one here. आप अनिल सेव सर आप ही हो रेडी टाइम लगेगा कितना टाइम लगेगा 15-20 मिनट लगेगा मैं बॉम्बे से आया आपकी सेव सर खाने के लिए yes so the guy needs about 10-15 minutes to prepare his lari. In the meantime, I'm gonna check out this market. Look what a beautiful place. It's got all this spices. भाई ये हलद है ना ये जो खड़े इसको क्या बोलते हैं इसको धुना बोलते हैं धुना ये अपना धुआं बनाने के काम आते हैं ना. On that side is the municipal office of Vadodara. This side is the market. So what I'm gonna do is until that guy prepares his lari, I'm gonna buy some water and I'm gonna take my bike directly there. Look at the size of the sugarcane juice, and this is only like 20 bucks. If you want to add some more masala, some spice, you can have. After just about 2 medicines, my throat and my cold is completely fine. So totally enjoying the sugarcane juice. Best energy drink in the world. Much needed after a very hot summer day. There we are, Anil Sev Usal. And this is the guy right here. The equivalent of like if you've ever had like Chinese bhel, very equivalent to that, but very medium in flavor, not too hot. It tastes good. तुम्ही मराठी बोलता कुठचे तुम्ही नाशिक अच्छा नाशिकचे आहे मला वाटलं होतं सर नावावरून चांगलं मजा आली इथे किती वर्ष झाली तुम्हाला 40 वर्ष इकडे ह्या जागेमध्ये काय बोलतात अरे वा लेट्स टेक अ लुक ॲट व्हॉट वडोदरा लुक्स ॲट नाईट. Here to try some Vadodara's famous dishes, which is the tum tum. So I wanted to find like the freshly made tum tums, but they are all closed right now. So these are the tum tum. ये garlic है ना? Garlic. Spicy.
ये तीखा मीठा.
Okay.
ये only तीखा. ये गार्लिक और ये खट्टा मीठा।
खट्टा मीठा, ओके। ये शुगर है ना?
हाँ।
ये ज़्यादा तीखा है, बहुत ज़्यादा तीखा है?
तीखा
मीडियम
रहेगा,
ओके।
इससे तीखा रहेगा।
ओके, इसमें शुगर नहीं है?
हाँ, बिना शुगर।
ठीक है, ये और ये दे देना मेरे को। सो दिस इज देयर शॉप। आई कैन रीड इट। क्या नाम है शॉप का? जीवी फरसान। This is the Ratri Bazar. Like if you want to have some late night food, like heaps and heaps of food stalls out there. I'm just going to show you in a while. This is the parking. It is inside the gate, as you can see, and it is completely free of course. There's no charges for parking. Let's take a look at what the market looks like. So I'm in this restaurant called as the Taka Club, and this is their menu. I've ordered myself a half portion of the Matka Biryani. Now they don't usually make a half portion, but I asked them to make one for me because I don't want to waste any food, because I'm already had a lot of food and I'm already full. There it is. ये half portion है? अरे बाप रे, तो food तो खत्म ही नहीं होता मेरे से. Would not have been able to finish the full portion. Like look at it, this is the half portion. Might be hard for you to believe, but this is the first time in my life to eat a vegetarian biryani. I've never had vegetarian biryani in my life. It's got all the ingredients of the biryani except the main ingredient, which is the meat. So tastes like biryani, but not exactly biryani, if you know what I mean. 6 out of 10. I wouldn't classify this as a pulao. It tastes exactly like biryani. You know when you've had like non-vegetarian biryani, then you eat this, you feel like something is missing, like that punch, that main flavor of food is missing.
After dinner, it was time to try some desserts in a shop recommended by my friends.
That is the shop, Ambassador Sweet Mart. This is the only one shop in all of all of Vadodara and all of India. They have no other branch. It says right there. I've heard that they have one of the most fresh काजू कतली. आप यहाँ पे बनाते हो ना? यहाँ पे बनता है ना? मोहनथाल कौन सा?
ये मोहनथाल।
ये मोहनथाल, और ये क्या है?
बटरस्कॉच बर्फी हमारा फेमस है।
अच्छा, आपका फेमस है?
जी, टेस्ट करो आप। ये मलाई पेड़ा है, मलाई पेड़ा।
मलाई पेड़ा।
हाँ, ये भी फेमस है हमारा।
फर्स्ट टाइम ट्राई कर रहा हूँ।
हाँ।
This is so good, Mohanthal. It's the first time for me to try it. We also have Gaekwad. मलाई पेड़े कितने रहेंगे बाहर?
ये 4-5 डिश है।
4-5 डेज रहेंगे? और मतलब बाकी सारे स्वीट्स 4-5 डेज रहेंगे?
मोहनथाल रहेगा थोड़ा ज़्यादा, हफ्ते तक रहेगा 1 वीक।
मतलब 4-5 डेज का मिनिमम रहेगा?
मिनिमम रहेगा।
There's one more thing that I'm gonna ask to try is the kesar katri. एक केसर कतरी टेस्ट करने को मिलेगा मुझे? So that is the kesar katri and that is the kaju katri. I've got 200 grams of Mohanthal. This is 100 grams of kaju katri. That is my 100 grams of kesar katri. I think that should be about enough because there's no space in my bag. All packed and ready to go, and we are all done with the exploring of Vadodara. This was technically my last city in my Gujarat trip, in the state of Gujarat. So tomorrow I'm going to the Union Territory of Daman, which is I think about 250 kilometers from here. So that is going to be another 5, maybe 6 hours of driving. So I'm thinking of leaving early morning, and I'm going to stay in Daman for probably about 1 day, and then I'm going to go home. So I have one more city left on my whole Gujarat trip.
The next morning, I rode 255 kilometers to Daman, where I spent one relaxing day before I went home.
So I am finally home. My home is just like right on the other end of that road. And as I promised in my very first video, at the end of this entire trip, and such an amazing trip, I am going to show you the total amount of kilometers I traveled. So I was standing right in that exact spot when I started my trip, and let us see the kilometers. 2411 kilometers. So it is 200 kilometers more than I had expected, but then I went around inside the cities as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good time. Bye bye.